Good morning. Beautiful day for a ride and a beautiful day to think about something new. Today's thoughts are on the tweet I read last night that a company called 1X put out, and it blew my mind. In all honesty, it was an advertisement on Instagram that did it, and I thought, oh Lord, it's finally here. What we imagined while watching Terminator for the first time, something we never thought would happen in our lifetime is happening. The rise of the machines. So this is what I saw.
My name is Bernd, and today we're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Oh, I couldn't be more excited. As a tech lawyer using AI in everything I can put my hands and my mind to, I knew I wanted one. Even though it means it's the beginning of the extinction of humanity and the rise of the machines. I would happily be the first to deal with this robot taking me hostage and declaring world domination. But technology can be complex, and asking the right questions is important. That's what has given birth to an entire job role. Prompt engineers, people who know how to use AI to its best capabilities because they understand what the right question to ask is. Now, not to put someone's job down, as human beings, we should already be asking some of these questions to tech companies. Like my question to Apple, why does my Wi-Fi only iPad have an airplane mode? The last few generations of the iPad OS allows you to toggle airplane mode on and off while keeping Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on. So what does it do? I know you can use it to turn both off at the same time, but I would never turn Bluetooth off, ever. And there's already a dedicated toggle for Wi-Fi. So Apple, in what situation would I use airplane mode on a Wi-Fi only device? Also, I know there are GSM versions of the iPad and they can't make a functionality for a Wi-Fi only version, but that's the thing. It's a useless button for me, and I accept that a company is not going to make an iteration of an iOS only for their Wi-Fi only devices. But why not? I mean, they can. It's a large enough set of products to justify a small dedicated change, but they won't. Now the same thing goes for this robot, Neo, the home robot. Let's hear the things they say in the video. The robot can do chores, act as a companion, and his third big feature is autonomy. Chores is amazing. The robot is shown to tidy the living room, organize the entryway, clean the bedroom, do laundry, empty the dishwasher, tidy the dining room, clean the bathroom, and self-charge by walking to the charger and plugging itself in. Such a dream. They say,
You give your Neo a list of chores, you schedule a time that you want them done so that you can focus on what matters to you while your Neo does the rest.
okay, firstly, I like doing the things I do at home because that's part of life. I don't want someone to do it at all. That's how obesity happens. But fitness through labor aside, the way it works is you schedule a time that works best for you and they show up on an app on an iPhone with a schedule function, a list of chores and a toggle for morning, afternoon and night, and the robot does it for you. But wait, there's a huge catch. Not a catch, a huge scam happening here, where I felt personally hurt. But before I come to that, they say,
Whether it's something more specific, like watering the plants on Tuesdays, or something more general, like tidying the house, your Neo will get it done at the scheduled time.
yeah, again, if I'm doing gardening, it's because I want to do gardening. I don't want someone else to grow my plants and then claim I grew them. What's the fun of gardening if a robot gardens for you? Watering the plants is a huge part of gardening. But anyway, that's not the issue. The issue here is that they go on to say this.
If there are any chores that your Neo hasn't learned how to do autonomously, you can use expert mode to have an expert from 1X supervise the session and provide corrective intervention to help Neo complete any task.
So let me break that down for you and let it destroy the idea of the AI army you had planned to build to take over the world. The robot, as per the advertisement, could do two tasks specifically, autonomously. One, open the door, and two, take a glass from the living room to the kitchen. The rest of the beautiful things it does, wait for it, are done by a person controlling the robot. A human being at 1X wears a Meta Quest 3 and controls the robot to do the things it does. That's what expert mode is. I say that again. A company representative, a real person, wears a MetaQuest 3 and controls the robot remotely. How do they do that? In the Wall Street Journal interview, where they spoke to the CEO and they used Neo, they said that right now, everything Neo does is remotely controlled by a skilled pilot. So that means they have cameras through which the person controlling Neo basically does the work for you through Neo. This means 1X has access to your house and a real-time feed of the inside of your house being sent to them. There is someone walking around and having access to everything in your home through the robot. Basically, it mirrors the actions done by the pilot. So early adopters, the people who buy it in 2026, will give access to everything they have to 1X and the pilot controlling the robot. And they say it will learn and eventually start doing things autonomously, which means all your data is being stored and used to train the LLM. While discussing privacy, they said the tele-operator or pilot cannot see you because they can blur people and there can be no-go zones in your house where the tele-operator cannot go. The other two things advertised were the companion feature, which Apple Intelligence, ChatGPT, or Perplexity already do. They look at something through your camera and use an LLM to speak about it. They say it has the ability to see, hear, and remember things. That's the same as any LLM today with RAG. Part 3 is autonomy. Neo comes with Redwood AI, allowing it to do basic household tasks autonomously. So in the video, it does two things autonomously, like I mentioned. One, opening the door, and two, walking to a person, grabbing a cup and taking the cup to the kitchen. Nothing else is shown as autonomous. Everything else is done via expert mode. So Redwood AI is basically a person doing these things in the background, and eventually, as per 1X, after it has enough data, one day it can do those same things without the pilot. Maybe one day in a few years. Now, speaking about law, let's not even get into the data privacy issues and what a nightmare it would be if a company ever set up in India. But if it ever does and something like this happens and a crime occurs, say someone gets stabbed by the operator using this robot, I wonder who goes to jail, the company CEO, the robot, or the operator. What if the operator says it acted autonomously and they couldn't control it? There are a lot of other legal risks as well. The video data, the confidential audio that 1X will pick up. Can a CEO or a CFO of our companies in India be allowed to use such things? We as lawyers will have to insert clauses in CEO and CFO contracts, especially for companies that are publicly listed or intending to go for an IPO, prohibiting them from talking shop at home because the pilot hears everything, or a clause specifically prohibiting people who have access to sensitive information from owning such a robot outright. 1X hears everything, and not only that, it could impact stock prices. Insider trading becomes a thing. There are a host of legal issues that arise just by thinking about tech like this, and our country does not have the laws to deal with them if these products are allowed to enter our borders. Technology is amazing. Having UPI and internet banking is amazing, but when neither the police nor the government can help all the old men and women losing lakhs every single day in India to scams, some tech should come with restrictions until we have the legal and operational capability to tackle the fallouts.